Hello, my name is David Tass Rodriguez, and I'm mad as hell about the situation that's going on in Puerto Rico and how it's being covered and how it's being handled. Um, I was very emotional the other day, and I shared my personal journal account. It was about an hour-long video, in where I just read an unedited, um, diatribe of my journal. That was the 12-day experience that I had there. I just want to put this video out in particular to, make it very clear to everybody out there that's been, um, you know, basically just eating up Trump's tweets, hook, line, and sinker, that I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to make up the stories that were in that journal that was unedited, whatever. If you watched it, thank you, and thank you for sharing it. If not, the Reader's Digest version is that the help is not getting out to the people in the mountains and in the countryside of Puerto Rico, and reports coming in that it's still not. It took me 12 days to get out of there. Evelyn stuck there for another 6. She's probably, as we 212, her flight is supposed to be taking off right now. So I dedicate this again to you, Evelyn, my double hurricane survival partner. But I want to put it out there because, whether or not people believe that there's corroborating evidence starting to come up, the truth is getting out there. People are reporting on it now. HBO, Vice News had some people that are actually getting on top of it. A few articles that I've shared where I see now finally the story is starting to get out there and people are starting to listen about what the situation is. And, this isn't about politics. It really, everybody makes it about politics, right? So everything has to be about politics. But my argument here is that, for all you people that start posting on the thread like, oh, you liberal this, liberal that, just so you're aware, not that it's even any of your business, but I have voted Republican in every single presidential election until Trump. And even with Trump, I told my neighbors, don't worry, like the USA is on the way. This is the United States. Puerto Rico is the USA. The USA is Puerto Rico. So the USA is on the way. We got military bases here. We've got, look, barge after barge I watched roll in front of my house in Quebradillas, Puerto Rico, 00678. And I watched them every single day in helicopters and military planes rolling to Aguadilla. When I tried to escape and pitch my story to them that, I had to get out of there, they turned me around and said, good luck to you. Like, they commandeered the airport. Where are they? Where are the blue tarps? So I challenge anybody who thinks that I'm exaggerating or making up things to, just hop on Google and YouTube now, and I've got plenty of people to corroborate exactly what I'm talking about is going on. And on top of that, I'll do you one better. I'll give you the keys to my house. It's undamaged from the storm. I've officially renamed it Casa Maria. And you just spend a week there and see what it's like outside of the cities. San Juan's an occupied city, sections of which were sheltered enough to maintain electricity shortly after the storm. And they were all over that. And that's great. I'm not saying they shouldn't have given the cities the due attention that they got. But whatever's happening, politics on the Puerto Rico side, on the USA side, it's not about that. And it doesn't need to be about that. Everybody wants to fight this, this, and that. What I saw was American citizens in Puerto Rico being left for dead. That, plain and simple. There's no, well, this and then this got stuck at port. Whoever's fault it is, we could sit here and assign blame. The reality is that there's still people suffering, stuck, cut off, lost everything. They don't have a roof on their house. When I left 2 weeks after the storm, 2 weeks after the storm, and I couldn't find a blue tarp, Mr. Trump. President Trump, I begged you to just take a 15-minute helicopter ride of our island and see with your own eyes. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe the other reports coming in from people. Get in a helicopter. You could tour the whole island in 15 minutes, but no. Instead, it turned into a photo op, paper towel toss, and insults, callous remarks that hurt the people of Puerto Rico and the people of the mainland. But we're all supposed to be one people. I don't know if anybody bothered to take the time to explain the difference between Mexico and Puerto Rico to you, but they need to. Because people are dying, people are suffering, and it's not right. It's not fair that the truth only be half told. And for those of you who still support the president, God bless you. But I'll tell you what, I was going to become his biggest advocate, just so you're fully aware, his biggest advocate. I would have been out there with a Trump hat on, waving the flag, saying, see, I told you, he was going to be different. It's going to be, you know, more than you ever could have imagined Puerto Rico is going to get now. This is maybe what we needed to breathe new life into the island and to the people. But no, you know, you failed us. You failed us. You failed me as a New Yorker. You failed me as a Puerto Rican, as a property owner in Puerto Rico. You failed me. And the Puerto Rican government failed me too. You know who saved my life? The people of Puerto Rico, my neighbors, the police department of Puerto Rico, working with no money, couldn't even cash their checks, out there saving lives, clearing roads. They told the mayor of Maricao that he was going to go to federal prison for cutting a road through a protected forest in Toro Negro. And he said, there's families in there. Put me in federal prison then, because he actually did something. Story after story of people that I'm meeting and talking to now that are telling me, you know, we're here, we're ready to help, we're sending 1,000 people. Well, that's great, but if there's no leadership and there's no way to tell them where to go, fine. And you know what, Mr. Trump, all those people really wanted was a fucking hug, man. Just a hug, just to let them know that you're actually a human being, you know, with something in there pushing blood around, man. Because, you know, the political charade circus that it's become at this point is so tragically sad, you know, that I have to raise my daughter in a world like this. This is the United States of America. It's almost 2018. It takes over a week for somebody to get a cell signal to tell their family they're alive. That's unacceptable. You can't tell me that we couldn't have put up mobile communication towers or at least call centers people could have went to. Nobody came door to door except the neighbors, the communities. It was barrio for barrio, every barrio for itself. And if you were blessed enough to be in a barrio like mine, then, you know, you were carried. And I won't forget that. I won't forget the people who saved my life. Okay. And I beg whoever it is to please put politics aside. Go talk to the people, hear the stories. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. Okay. Just go hear the truth and finally hear the truth. Because like I said to all my friends on the right, okay, I was going to become his biggest advocate, but he failed us. He failed you. He failed us all. And it's unacceptable to leave people for dead. No blue tarps. 2 weeks after, I challenge anyone to show me a picture from the date of that storm until 2 weeks afterwards, anywhere outside of the cities with a blue tarp. One single blue tarp, show me. Please send me a picture of that. Please. Or one FEMA truck or one National Guard helping one single family, because you won't find it because it doesn't exist. And that's truly heartbreaking, because I kept telling my neighbors, I kept telling people I'd run into, don't worry, the USA is on the way, baby. This isn't Haiti. This is Puerto Rico. This is the United States of America. Puerto Ricans paid for their citizenship in blood. They fought and died in every American war. And if you don't want to, you don't think it's constitutional, whatever, like I said, that's a whole nother argument for a whole nother day. People need water. People need food. People need money. They can't get their own money out of the bank. A billionaire and a pauper were the same. And if the pauper had more water, guess what? He was the richer man. So, Mr. President, please don't show me any more pictures of San Juan and the circle jerk around the airplane. Don't show me any more pictures at a church with a staged crowd as you toss paper towels. Show me a couple of hugs. Show me get in a fucking helicopter and go up to Hurtado, go up to Jayuya, go to Maricao and go see what those communities look like now. I beg you with everything in my heart, please be a fucking human being for once in your life if you're capable. Or send somebody else to do it if you're not up to the task, you piece of shit.